All right, where's that thing? We need to get that thing.
Okay, it's over there. It says it's on a tiny island, so maybe it's on one of the little ones, but it's on top. So
Maybe it is. Is it you? No. Is it you? I need to go up a little higher.
yeah, maybe it's on top of the big one here.
No. I also feel like it's right here. It is clearly not right here. I'm gonna go a little further up.
Okay. Yeah, the text says. Well, it's difficulty 1, so we are the worst.
That's usually true about these.
It's on top of a tiny island just east/northeast from Pirate Island. So the fact that it's just east-northeast means it has to be that one.
But there's nothing there.
There's got to be something there.
This boat is tiny.
We're not hitting the sweet spot.
Bye. Why'd you make me load?
That was fun.
Give you some fresh air. They're very considerate, these loopers.
We're going to get this.
I know.
Oh, it's attacking!
The island's attacking. I don't think this one's ever.
Get ready for like 40 hours of jokes about islands attacking, because once you get out here, it's not a lot going on.
Maybe the looper just likes to see those random encounter screens.
Maybe he's also looking for it.
It's that same looper. We just keep.
Leave me alone! I can't find it. I'm trying to find it. My compass doesn't exist.
Just go up and down the slopes of that big one.
Believe it or not, I did. That's me attempting to. I'm down here.
I'm on compass watch here.
The lack of camera control is a little challenging. Do you mind cross-referencing that with... Oh, wait. What's this?
This isn't east at all.
I know. I was about to say, do you mind cross-referencing
Well,
that?
I've looked at 2 separate FAQs and they use the same text, so I don't know. Because this isn't the right way, because you always hit it on the way to Shrine Island.
I'm really confused.
Right, sorry about the noise. I'm moving my stand while I Google something else.
It's quite possible I'll remember to edit that out. It's also quite possible I won't. Oh yeah, upgraded my weapons. You can tell that I upgraded my weapons because they look different. I love it when all changes are reflected on people. You can press the start button to skip attack animations. You'll thank me later.
That was fun.
All right, I'm watching a video.
Okay. I appreciate you doing this work. I'm gonna hang out here outside of Pirate Isle.
It's not. No. Sailor's Island and Pirate Island are 2 different things.
Oh, they are.
I was thinking that it was like a different, because it was the next one on the list. I was thinking it was like a different name from the Japanese.
Right.
I'll sue myself out.
No, you're good.
Clearly, I'm not. Okay,
I'm
so
gonna
just-
step away for half. Yeah, I don't think it's controllable reach you. I was gonna say I'm gonna step away for half a second, so I was gonna have you do some work. because you've also played this.
True, I have. I can come over there. Where are you going?
To the restroom.
You didn't have to say that. All right, I'll get us there. I mean, I really didn't. I played it once after having seen Matt play it. He was kind of coaching me through it. And, I mean, I did it without dying. Like, I didn't have a total party kill at any point. But really, that was Matt's doing and not mine. I mean, it was kind of mine. I was holding the controller, but he was serving the function of strategy guide for me, so. Do 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 do. It's always been funny to me that you get gold from monsters. What are they doing with it? Alright. Let's go do the real thing. So, here's Pirate Island. And now we're gonna go past that thing, which doesn't actually have anything. If my LaCroix is cold, I would like one of those. If not, I'll take a soda. Yes, please. Oh. I'm under attack. Oh, Looper! Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it! Dog pile on the Looper. Yeah, critical hit. I killed a Looper. That's how great I am. Oh, thank you. Do you want this back?
No, you're good.
All right.
I can take back over anytime. This is one of the rare games that we've both played.
It's true.
You are destroying some fools out here.
Well, these aren't hard.
I actually probably should take that back, because that Wii is starting to bounce, because we have stretched that cord
Is
as far
it?
as it goes.
Okay, yeah, come back and get this. I'll play on days when I plan to play, I'll sit on the same couch as you.
Yeah, or we'll structure in some capacity.
We'll figure it out. I also apologize for continually hitting this microphone stand. It's probably making great noises on the recording.
It's possible I'll remember to edit those, though it's a lot more likely that I won't. Not for lack of trying. I'm just forgetful.
Spooky.
I think I need to do my recordings in the evening, so if I ever want to step away for something, I can have you take over for a moment, no matter what the game is. Just like, Megan, I'm playing Europa Universalis 4. We're in year 1453. Can you just hang out here for a second?
And you'll come back, and I'll have ceded all of your lands to Russia, and
I hadn't even discovered them yet.
we're part of South Africa now. I hope that's okay.
That's probably good.
I mean, I can't see what the downside would be.
Let's go loot it.
Isn't that kind of weird that nobody's been here at all for generations when we're right there? Get in here and explore. Famous last words.
That is a little weird, now that you put it that way.
Archaeologists, the Blue Rogues are not.
I've saved over all of my old saved games. That pains me.
Aww. You don't have to.
Yeah, it was kind
They
of
don't know what those words mean.
Alright, are we ready for a JRPG dungeon?
Sure.
I'm ready to open this soda can in the style of all of my videos, although these microphones are so sensitive.
Oh, this music.
Wow. Yes, this is awakening
This is taking me back.
long, slumbering
sitting in your bedroom in that 3-bedroom apartment that you had
Yeah.
with Nathan and Taylor. Where I used to lay on the bed and put my feet up the wall because it felt good.
Let's go drain that water.
Played a lot of games in there.
We did. I also want to point out, this game respects my time. Like, we're less than 2 hours in. We're in a dungeon.
True.
And they're not, like, hand-holding stuff with us.
They really don't they don't tutorialize you. They give you some just some necessary things about the world, but it's not like, okay, here's how you attack, here's how you defend. It's like, no, it's all there on the menu. You can read, you'll figure it out.
And there's a training hall, apparently. I've never been, but there was a training hall. I'm going to, attack that, and then switch over to ice and learn some purple magic. Final Fantasy VII was similar in that once you got through the opening area, I'm sleepy! That's a problem. That's a problem.
Bye.
There was a room you could go in and just, like, test stuff out. And I rarely ever did that.
Well, what's nice is the battle system here isn't, and just the overall system is not so complicated that you need a really in-depth tutorial. You can just pick this up and play it, but it doesn't in-game tutorialize you to death.
Yes. And I appreciate that.
Okay, well that one's sticking around. It's immolating you, but it's sticking around.
It's fine, I've got hit points for that.
I always have some hit points left over for being set on fire.
I mean, if you can.
I do know that the hot new horror movie that everyone's talking about, Hereditary, which I have not seen and will not be seeing because I do not do horror films. There's some fire in that movie, apparently.
Have you ever seen anything approaching a horror movie? Like, how close have you come? I saw Scream.
Not very. Yeah, see, traditional horror and slasher movies are both no-go because I scare easily and I don't like violence.
Magic?
So, I've seen some suspenseful movies, but, they were thrillers in a different way.
Yeah.
Like everything I'm thinking of that was, had me tense and kind of like, oh god, what's going to happen has been an action movie. So, I saw The Net. That was
That wasn't so bad.
That's a pot boiler. That's not a horror movie, but that's as close as I get is action movies and thrillers of that nature. I don't like violence, and I scare very easily, so I avoid.
I forgot there was a first-person button.
Oh, yeah. Now, what's very strange is though I have never seen a horror movie, and God willing I never will, I have, I really like true crime stuff, and I like mysteries.
Hey, what's the podcast you're currently listening to?
It's called Case File. It's just, it's Australian dude talks you through the details of true crime cases in mostly Australia and the UK, since they are Australia-based, but some US stuff too. And yeah, one of my favorite shows is Midsummer Murders, which is a British mystery series that has been on for, no joke, 20 years, and each episode is 90 minutes long. It's so good.
Oh, sinking in means we're taking the water in the wrong direction.
Oh yeah, why'd you do that?
I don't know.
You're gonna run in.
I came out here and I saw a thing and I went, I'm gonna touch it, and I did, And this is a really funny looking treasure chest.
You're gonna run into Link coming the other way. Everyone knows the water temple is the worst one.
This water temple is quite nice.
I always liked in Link to the Past, one of my favorite dungeons is the water temple. Really, Ocarina ruined it for everybody, as Ocarina is wont to do. I don't like that game. Fight me.
I do like that game, but I do not intend to fight you.
I love The Legend of Zelda.
These things are turning back on.
Ooh. I want a Legend of Zelda tattoo. Ocarina of Time did more harm than good. Fight me.
Ah, okay. I can't.
All right. I'll walk that.
I
back.
can't come with you on that.
I'll walk that back. I'm sorry. It's not a good game. It's too complicated and it's ugly. There's no excuse for video games ever to have looked like that.
I think I switched to the wrong color.
Yeah, I don't know that ice is going to do... But, I mean, they gave it to you right before you came here. The laws of RPG suggest that you would then use it here.
Well, so... Ow! That was really painful. So, there is a color, I think, the border on these enemies up underneath, by their names, see that little icon? There's a border around that allegedly has a color that I can't see. I think that one's silver. I've never been good at seeing that, and I've never been good at knowing what beats what.
Well, you know, I have an FAQ.
Yeah, for these little things, I think
I'll look, and you don't have to. I don't have to tell you, but I'll have it up.
The elemental chain of events might actually be nice to see.
That wasn't so bad.
Good XP off those. A Vidal seed. This is where I got the name.
Is that why you put him in seed?
No, I wish it was. I just needed a name. Later on, we're gonna end up talking about how much this game informed creative things that I did later, but we'll lead into that later.
Vidal, I'll just give a quick explanation of what we're laughing about. Matt ran for many years
well over a decade.
A tape with some breaks here and there. A tabletop RPG that we actually did online for most of it, based on the Final Fantasy universe. And at one point, he introduced a new character who he named Vidal for some reason, and that character was in Seed, the youth military organization made famous in Final Fantasy VIII. So Vidal Seed. It's funny.
Giant fish. That fish is purple. These things are blue. Oop, I meant to have her attack one of the small things, but I think Vice can take them out. Yeah. I think we're good. We can do this. That is a giant fish. Oh, it's blocking. So when enemies block versus do an attack or whatever, the animations are pretty good at showing this. That was some bad wind magic for me. They animate differently when you hit them because they're attempting to block the attack. It's a subtle little detail that I really like. And as opposed to a lot of the RPGs I've been playing recently, I can actually see the animation inside all of the special effects.
Okay, I'm back in front of my microphone.
What have we learned?
Well, I have a chart.
Okay.
Silver is weak against yellow.
All right. I don't have that.
No,
yet.
you don't. So,
walk me through them if you don't mind. Sure.
Okay. So, green is weak against red and yellow.
Okay.
Blue is weak against green and purple. Red is weak against blue and very weak against purple.
Okay.
Purple is weak against green and very weak against red. Yellow is weak against blue and silver. Silver is weak against yellow.
Okay.
So the yellow and silver enemies are tough.
Cool.
So, like this blue guy here, you should use purple.
I want to thank you for reading all of that to me, and then the enemy shows up, and you still tell me what it is because I had not retained it.
I haven't retained it, and it's in front of me.
All right, this thing's sticking around. We got potentially another shot. Stop doing that. I'm going through my healing items.
It knows.
You are costing me. Counter, 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 counter. Yeah! Give me that.
Give me them XP.
It's later loopers that I need to give more. These are actually only like 8 each.
Jerks.
If even that. Decent money? We should heal.
Yeah, maybe.
So we have approximately 100,000 hit points. And 4 and 6 MP respectively. But every magic you cast only costs 1 MP. Its effect is determined by what the spell is and how much SP it costs, how many of your spirit points. So, for example, one that I know, the base healing I think is it's either 2 and then 4, or it's 4 and then
That was
6.
easy.
And casting magic in the menu, it doesn't matter what your SP is because you don't have it. It's fine.
You learned Crystalli.
I did.
All right, you guys ready for some fun?
This seems like a thing I shouldn't do, so I'm going to do it. Let's ding dong ditch this water.
I love that.
That's such a bad idea.
It's the worst idea.
Open it with like a stick or something.
Oh, don't just. Ugh.
It's great.
It is.
This game is great. Now I'm inside. And I want to go over here, because I think through here might lead to that chest we haven't gotten yet.
Makes sense.
I was correct. I'm too close to the edge. I'm too close to the edge. Too close to the edge.
They should really put a railing out here.
That's 2 moonberries, so I think it's time to do a little spending. Let's learn Counter-Strike, a game I've never played.
Yeah, Delta Shield. Congratulations,
Soon.
Ica. We're never going to let you do anything else.
Soon, Ica will cease to be a party member and become a Delta Shield device.
Does it
You'll
block?
find out why.
Oh, well, we won't say what it does then.
Yeah. Please note that there are multiple different fight whooshes. The animations are different. I like that a lot.
The fight whoosh.
So let's go ahead and do that.
I mean, you could do Delta Shield considering that there's a bunch of loopers and they seem to keep setting you on fire.
They're not. It's not a big enough issue for me yet.
Okay.
And then she wouldn't have killed a looper.
That's true.
Wasn't there a movie called Looper?
Yes. Bruce Willis, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, time travel, mob hits.
Time travel's one of my favorite actors. Well, what are you doing, Lee? Everything's leaving.
Whatever, let him leave.
It's all bad in here.
No one's having a good time.
Let's make sure we get rid of this thing. they get to work on the seeker. Done.
Nicely done.
Ah.
Oh.
That was fun.
Kind of was. I did a technique. No one was there to see it.
I saw it.
I appreciate that. I'm glad you were here.
I'm
I'm
also-
very glad you're here doing this.
Also,
with me.
we're recording this, so lots of people will see it. I'm glad.
Potentially as many as 3, but thank you. I like that there aren't a million people watching these.
Yeah.
It makes it kind of feel like what we're doing normally. Like I'm talking more now than I would be normally.
And I'm not doing my homework and pretending to pay attention.
But it's still just kind of like we're hanging out playing a game together. There's they're facing away. I've taken them by surprise. Let's hit them in the butt.
Did you hear something, Jerry? Oh, shit, there's kids here with swords.
Murderous children.
I mean, they're supposed to be like, what, 19-ish?
I don't know. Do you mind checking to see if there are canonical ages for the Skies of Arcadia protagonists?
It's always so hard to know.
I don't think it was listed in the manual like they were for Final Fantasy VIII.
Along with
The
wild...
7 was in the manual, 8 was in the strategy guide.
Along with wildly inaccurate heights and weights and blood types.
I love that those exist. I don't know if they did. No, they did blood type for 8. I remember that. Stop hitting me. It's very rude. He's asleep. I'm very upset with you.
Is it over already?
According to the Skies of Arcadia wiki, Vice is 17.
Okay. I feel like I would have put him closer to 19.
Aika is also 17. And Fina is also 17.
It's an all right time.
Hmm.
All right. Always walk around the long way to see if there's any treasure. I don't see any treasure. There's a monster, though. There's always a
are.
monster around the corner.
Gotta watch out for those corner monsters.
They are the worst. All of these enemies will be very surprised.
How are you with heights? We've established ladders.
I freak out near railings. That sensation of what if I just kept going, or what if I leaned too far over, but not like what if I fell, like what if I chose to fall.
Right.
That really gets me. But like, if it was just like, oh, just leaning against the, look out this window, or probably walk over this glass floor, I'd be fine. But like, I don't like getting too close to the railings in the mall.
See, I feel like I have gotten worse with heights the older I get. Like, when the servers for that company we both worked for were on the 18th floor of an office building, I did not want to get too close to those windows.
I loved those windows.
But I'll go on roller coasters.
And I won't go on roller coasters.
So, frankly, I don't quite know what my deal is. Let's just say I'm not wild about heights, but if I feel secure, I'm fine. It's just I have a strange definition of what makes me feel secure.
Huh.
Don't do that! That would not make me feel secure. Child, ugh.
Yeah, like these open railings, were I actually doing it, I'd be really freaked out.
I would be nowhere near this place.
I mean, that's fair. All right, giant fish.
How'd you know?
I recognize the layout of the map. I've played this game a few times.
Oh my goodness.
Wevely.
Whoosh. That was more of a win, really.
I do believe Webley is a wind magic. I think they combine wind and water.
I think so.
This.
Boy, no one's happy right now.
Get it.
Made it go all side-eyed.
That was easy.
I start to feel
I'm not the one that got eaten.
I start to feel bad for the bad guys when they start like drooping. And then we'll go, just run. You don't have to be here.
I honestly love how soft-hearted you are.
It's
I find it
soft-hearted. This is like squishy.
It's very charming.
Well, thank you.
Weird, a save point by a room. What's that about? I don't know.
There's surely not a boss. I mean,
That could be anything.
doesn't mean there's
anything.
a boss in here. It just means, you know, that moonstone's heavy.
Ah!
Still funny.
I'm really glad that didn't wash out, which
Yeah, I think it's too
now
heavy.
raises the question, how heavy is that?
I mean, it is in a crater. So, maybe it rolled a bit.
Ambulatory jars.
Boing, boing.
It's the guard armor from Kingdom Hearts 1.
It's a really low-rent Voltron.
Boss music. Please note that our little battle map here has the moonstone in it.
I do love that the battle screens always account for where you are, very specifically.
Yes. Just refreshing myself on this. I'm going to guess that I can't poison the golem. Those tend to be immune to poison. So I'm just going to hit it with sticks. All right, 55. So normal damage I'm doing.
Yep. We're gonna be here a while. Where did they go? Where did they go?
This is now the guard scorpion from Final Fantasy VII. Acquires target, then does a really damaging attack. And then shoots me with a laser. That's not what the guard scorpion does.
I'd
Very
be
offended
really
right now.
impressed if a scorpion could shoot a laser.
Oh.
He just slapped you across the face.
Scott.
Uh-oh.
Mega Man.
Duck!
Ooh.
Yeah, music is,
Ooh.
music is freaking out a bit.
Ooh. An important thing to point out here is I don't have any reviving items because they haven't given them to me yet. So it's important to keep your hit points at a reasonable level.
Here goes.
Boss fights in this game mean business.
Okay, the music is no longer panicking. Nice.
I wish that I did have a little bit of, like, I don't want us in a row,
Yeah.
but that's not a choice that I have. Which is a bit of a shame, but it's alright. I could skip this, but I'm not gonna.
Never skip Cutlass Fury. It's his thing that he does. Happy music. I like in some later battles that get really hard where the music is just swinging wildly back and forth.
This music is drunk. Let's go ahead and get another heal out because that is not many hit points.
Do heals always go first?
Yes. Items always go first. I do not know if the casting healing magic goes first. But it seems like that they have a separate initiative to them than characters.
Right. This might do it.
Moves, give me
Let's cast magic for the first time.
Okay. Wear this belt of ice.
That was solid. 1 SP for 145. That is 3 times the damage she was doing otherwise. So many of the boss fights in this end up being do as many of these attacks as possible and do what you can to get to these attacks as quickly as possible. Got a vent. Oh, jeez.
Nope.
Ah!
Look out.
Okay, it didn't fall on anybody.
That wasn't so bad.
Oh, shut up.
I mean, by comparison, it really wasn't so
I
bad.
suppose. No one died.
No one leveled, though. Now the Moonberry! I think I'm at the point where I need 2, though.
Who knows? Who cares? Treasure.
Also sums up JRPGs.
So look at her bangs. So it's clearly putting off some kind of a force.
Oh, you're right.
She should back up. Victory pose. Nerds.
I love complicated handshakes. I've even thought of what some of mine would be. I would like to do complicated handshakes with somebody.
Should we have a complicated handshake?
We should.
When on Earth,
We should plan that together and then film it and use it as like that should be part of the opening for anything we do together.
I'm less enamored of this idea.
Understandable. Gotta get my workouts in. Gotta be the limbo champion.
That doesn't look good.
People have complaints about my limbo championship.
That looks markedly worse.
Uh-oh.
And they've interrupted my beer.
Run, dog.
Run, Bobby.
Dog, run in somewhere. Oh. Rude. Controller's freaking out.
Yeah, I can hear it. I can hear that thing from here.
I love the value in music.
Hello, Lord Ganon. Galcian.
Lord Christopher Lee. See?
Yeah. I like Ramirez is super diplomatic. Yes, perhaps Alfonso was in over his head. Perhaps. No, don't destroy our ship.
I like that ship. Damn.
He seemed nice.
Start to finish for Skies of Arcadia will return tomorrow. Thanks for watching.